Hey, Riddle here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Sunneday retractable hose. So I think everybody knows what a pain in the it is to keep a long hose managed, rolled up, and especially for the elderly who are still active gardeners. It's so easy to trip on a hose, or it can be really difficult with aging and arthritis to roll hoses up. And you know, when you leave them laying out, they can easily become a trip hazard or deteriorate because they're overexposed to the sun. Now, we have a pretty large property and I have a pretty extensive garden, and I'm going to show you the beautiful magic of this thing. So this came from Costco, and I was very suspicious of it. And the positive part of it, you're going to see in a minute here. You're going to need some help, and you're going to have a solid foundation to mount it. But it is fairly easy to mount. You can always set it on top of a chair and build it up with some blocks. Get a second person in there to help you to mount it onto your home. The cool thing is that it pivots. So I can take it to the side yard over here, or I can drag it over here, and it's a good 100 feet of hose. Now, when you're done with the hose, because it's stretched all the way out there, all you do is give it a little yank. And there it goes. Now, seriously, can it get any easier than that? And now your hose is all organized. It's not a trip hazard, and it's not cooking out in the sun, deteriorating, or getting ran over by the car or the lawnmower. The only negative thing about the Sunneday hose that I would comment on is there's something about the width of the actual hose that kind of compresses or deters the water pressure. It doesn't have really strong water pressure. We have pretty good water pressure in our house. We have a well, and usually I don't notice in a hose there to be a lower water pressure, but with this hose, it doesn't have super strong jet or water pressure. And it may be the nozzle. Perhaps it's this. I have to experiment and see if I put a different nozzle on, if I'll get better water pressure. But I give the retractable Sunneday hose a thumb up. I think it's a really, really novel, really utilitarian object for the garden. All right. Oh, can you tell I'm a little tired today? I'm like, excuse my fumbling if you're new to my YouTube channel. For years, I was struggling with all kinds of weird symptoms. I thought I had chronic fatigue syndrome. And 2 months ago, I found out, no thanks to the doctors, that I have Lyme disease. And one of the things Lyme disease does is the bacteria, if the Lyme disease isn't treated right away, it gets into your joints and can create arthritis, and it gets into the brain and the heart and all kinds of places, and it can create cognitive and behavioral issues. So I did a battery of antibiotics, but a lot of the residual symptoms of the Lyme disease are still with me, because I may have had it for quite a few years before I discovered it. So if you spend a lot of time outdoors enjoying, hiking, gardening, nature, hunting, and you have some bizarre, your body's just not feeling right, fatigue, memory loss, cognitive issues, not being able to string or reach for words, joint pain, I lost my sense of smell can be part of it. And ultimately, when it really attacks your nervous system, you can get Bell's palsy or get facial paralysis, which happened to me. All of these things, I had fevers, I had rashes, all these things happened to me, and none of the physicians caught them, not even after being in the emergency room 3 days in a row. So I'm not feeling a lot of faith in the medical community right now or the treatment I'm getting. But That being said, if you're feeling funky, demand to get a Lyme test, especially if you live in the East. But don't feel too secure if you live in the West Coast, because I live in California and lots of people are getting it around here now, even at the beaches. One thing you don't want to get is Lyme disease, but one thing you do want to get is one of these awesome Sunneday retractable hoses. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I believe how we treat each other on the streets is our ultimate reality. Please, if you like my quick money-saving tips, garden wisdom, rants, raves, art, and occasional magic, please subscribe. It helps. Bye for now.